Does have an orb now to try and keep him alive. Flashes in. There's the shockwave. Just using it to deliver, and the petrifying gaze is fantastic, just not quite enough. Kanavi goes in though and kills 3 with a Tempest. My God!
I think he's basically just accepting that he will need to use that teleport to get back to lane. He's not going to be able to win burst trades. And speaking of burst trades,
yeah, Dura taking a lot of damage here, but now Ruler is arcane shifting forward. Smash is in a lot of trouble. Ruler's just autoing him down. The flash has to be used. Oh my God! Okay, Ruler!
right now, which leaves him a little bit weak elsewhere.
Yeah, Ruler is in a little bit of trouble, but now so is Smash. Dura comes over. Keen finds the gold card. The kick is gorgeous. Tempered Fate comes in though. And now Dura trying to line up that Cosmic Binding. Death rate's fantastic. And now Xiu is looking for Keen. Lucid gets in there, finds the double. The flash to get away, and he taps and takes down Ruler. But Canyon also unable to find the win becomes lightning as Xiu lurking in the sides here. They know that the Nabar isn't there as Korea dives in, stunned up immediately one more time. And Showmaker does manage to get the ulti, but Tempered Fate buys so much space. Xiu with the wallop though, and he gets on top of them. Lucid finds his way back through, and Keen goes down. Lucid finds another one, and my God, this guy's Lee Sin, the instant quadra kill. Has been able to find some great angles before, as Shovel as well. And actually pick up that grasp for the stealth. Can be very valuable here as the Tempered Fate does nothing. 3! Hoisted into the sky, and it's the steal! And so it's the guaranteed soul. The bros just blow them up!
I see a Pantheon walking, boss them up.
Oh, they almost nice too.
Just having a giggle about it.
It's a pretty tough level 1.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's really tough for Ziggs as well. We're going to see an early exhaust. Zeus went Ignite, so he just can't compete.
Yeah, he is going to light Xiu on fire now, though. There's the flash, get out of the undertow. This could be first blood, but flash is still available for Xiu. And Zeus, gets
level 2
thing, and there's the flash forward. Level 2 is picked up, and does he actually have it? Yes, he does. They might have one more fight left in them, but it's going to be a real tough one. As the kickback, the massive knockups, and down goes Diablo. They're looking for King in here as well. Sponge is dead. He gets the remount, but they're just going to kill him again. That play from Willow was so good.
They looked like they didn't know what to do.
Going to now take the Orianna for a walk. Willow is going to move on over and look to see whether he can lock down the support. They might be able to get this. Grim Deliverance does get him on in there. Willow, can he actually get that bar back? And the answer is yes. Gets on top of Scout here as well. As Andal, he's back in the fight once again. The flash away from Diablo. And will they be able to find it? They can. Aiming. Oh my God, the double blind snipe. And he takes out the bottom lane. So it should be a 50-50 hostile takeover. Great position. As Doran goes forward, he's put in the blender. The knockups are gigantic though. And now Xiu gonna have to flash away. He's trying to hop around the fight. Ona gets into the backline, and now Xiu is looking for the next one. Perfect. Goes forward. Carrier gets the CC down. And it's Faker that takes out this Cassante. The top side is dead. Another phenomenal scatter. And they both go golden. They're staring each other down, but the huge boulder. Let's see. They do blast cone over. There is Cuz making his way forward. The curtains have been called. The first 2 bullets miss. The last ones are just kind of collected from people that don't really care. And the final spark, the binding, so incredibly good. The wall even better from Faker.
That one crazy chance. Charvel has flash.
He does shockwave on everyone. Peter gets in there. The TN Supers. They're going to wipe them off the rift. And you are never snowballing enough against this team. Gets control ward down. Kanavi already here as Gumushi in a bit of trouble. Great polymorph onto Pays to stop that play as Ona goes in. Only level 5, but Goomer is still taking a lot of damage. Pays, can you get the autos across? Oh, he gets the piercing light for the kill. And the Acathian surprise is not going to be able to do it here as somehow Ona survives for such a long time. Picks up the double for Pays. And now Doran is going for an all-in on this top side. That needlework not quite connecting though, as now Zeka moving towards this bottom lane. Oh, the dash out of the way. Pays turns it into another kill. Goomer in trouble, but Ona is here at exactly the right time. Finds a Cyclone onto Kanavi. Gets the Aegis out, and now teleport in from Zeus. He's looking for an angle and tries to get on top of Pays. He finds him. Picks up the double with the help of the living artillery. Scatter the Weed comes down. Owner is dead. Zeus to stay alive and Faker tries to grieve for the play, and it's just more food for the Home Alive Esports war machine. And Vikla goes down. That is first blood, as now Tane's in a bit of trouble. He gets the bailout though. Will he get the rend? The answer is no, and it's a double for Nongshim in the bottom lane.
Warped the entire early game. Like, that was the first of the dominoes, the butterfly effect.
Might have Yahoo look for the follow-up on the stun, but Busio caught out.
And Equalizer down as well. Shockwave brings Isma back in, he's pressing up, won't save him, has to engage. Searing charge, not too bad though. GA for Yikes, but KC have already won the fight. Stepping over a trap again, Oscar brings out the ulti, but it's too late, he's dead before he can get the train home. A triple, let's go. Let's get another one down. Let's establish who the best in the league are. A penta for the French 80 carry. And he goes back and you look, he's got his own red buff up. Jordan's going to spot this out, but Jack, as he steps forward into a Victor, is in trouble. Quickness, he battle dance, flashes, Busio with the moves, baby.
TP back in from Kana as well. Dragon in a couple seconds.
Data, I wouldn't do that. Oh my god! Oh dear lord, there he is. Look at him double. Dagda, triple, Dagda, Quadra, no, Kalez.
I mean, he knows that if he can just set up the engage, and there he goes.
He just went over to Calgon, Flash and Dragon. There you go, Kazi's damage. Hubris online, 18 stacks. Curtain call opens up. Sam D in the line of fire. Number 3 goes through. Kazi with the double, now opening up, watch it again, there's 3, 24 stacks on the Hubris, that's why this build is goated.
And you kind of want Barris to be up here, but what do you do? Like, you're not diving that hole.
Fiesta, Shuriken flip, the turret almost dead, he gets stunned up, the turret dies in the interim, Fiesta!
Find some of these plays, the Shifter is trying to retake position.
Shifter is determined to take Razork out of the equation, whose spell shield is now gone, turning right back onto Sheo, trying to get tricky with the public execution, doesn't hit. Sobro forced to flash over the wall to look for the follow, but Padak is once again caught out on the backside. Nice flick back from Padak, keeps the fight going, and Rooster in the midst of the team doing a hell of a lot of damage. Nuke allowed to free fire for a moment. That's the reset. Looking to bounce across the entire team. Flash forward, one more auto, another reset, but it gets knocked out of the sky. The claws of Razork seal the deal. Oh! Skeet shooting in the bottom lane. That duck ain't going nowhere.
And Shifters, unfortunately, just are being barreled over by Fnatic at this stage of the game.
Sheo, ready to ult in, ready to do what it takes to steal the objective. Whatever it takes, he does it! Yeah! He can't flash out! I do think he had a much more active early game, but it's not been a good one. Speaking of not a very good one, Padak running for his life, but look at that jump chase! Look at that little wiggle, it's the cutest thing I've ever seen! Not for Padak though, he's dead.
Towards MKoi, especially if they can start to have multiple positions as Mirwin. Losing the 1v1?
1v1, Overheat is really well timed from Wonder. Mirwin flashing out of that one. Wonder, E-flash! Solo kill. Previous death a little bit unavoidable as MKoi committed just about every flash they had to find it. But now in the isolated 1v1, JoJo going all in, just takes him out. First top laner to have such an achievement. Scatter now used. Arrow goes in, connects onto Olaf. Not an ideal target. SK starting to back away. MKoi know that they're going to be forced to fight. Hook in onto enemy jungler. Alvaro going to get used. Encore used. Jojo Pino on the flank. It's gone. Duck not going to connect. Alvaro now in trouble. Wonder using the Gnar. A lot of key ultimates missing. Arrow going to be picked up. CC immune is Mirwin tearing through the team. Jojo Pino follow. Mickey still standing. Slow use is standing. Wonder wants to make the difference. Eyes on that little Yordle. He's getting angry. Actually, he's a little bit sleepy, but it does not matter. He finds another. Jumping in. Oh, it might be a one trick, but it's a damn good trick!
It's going to be a very volatile fight.
Yeah, who's spotted? Grounded on the Jax is good. Booster going to be engaged upon death charge on him. Sheo goes in. What the hell? Sten stole it! Finn! KC lost the Baron! The Chaos Storm is in the middle. Booster's getting chunked down. He's going to get a reset. Rooster goes in for the stun. Yike is dead. The Storm Uncle is dead. Shakers are going to win the game. How the freaking hell did Stan steal the Baron?
Kind of comes alive in his matchup. But the thing with top matchup like this,
that's a rocket jump. Yeah, who flashes? Minion wave's now gone under. Chainlash Nuke's gone too far. But lethal tempo's up and available. Are the minions enough? No, but Yike is. Guess what? He's laughing at him. He bonks him on the head.
E se essa luta agora for pra Cade, o jogo basicamente encaminha. Vamos ficar de olho, entra agora na flash conectando em 2 jogadores. Segura Book e tenta o roubo! Ele conseguiu, ele quebra o ponto de alvo na Cade. Mas e a luta? Deve continuar, vem a perseguição. Um saque enterrado de 2 km de distância. Entrou a BS aqui, meus amigos. Começou a carnificina! pro Tuts aí.
Só que agora o Tuts não tem mana.
Agora volta, hein? Será que o Kine vem? Ele veio! E garantiu o Fast Blood! Tá chegando Carioca. 3 jogadores com a onda de Minion. Carioca vem focado. Socão pegou! A P vem pra cima no dive. O dano é aplicado, mas o Carioca toma o prejuízo da torre. E a Fúria não morre. Vão perseguindo. Jojo e Ayu, eles querem o tiro. Pegaram os céus. Flash e a eliminação! Minutinho.
Não vai não.
Ultimate do Zotv pra limpar a onda de Minions. Steps vem chegando, ele insiste, o Zotv vai segurando, limpa a onda de Minions do jeito que dá. O Steps ainda veio, errou o combo, fica no cataclismo, é utilizado o flash pra sair, vai tomando tiro da torre, e é um desastre pra ele! Cara, mas era o flash da passiva, ele tem um dele ainda. Meu Deus, no topo também tem briga, pegaram os hits, é jogado pro alto, o Momoshi ficou na torre! A torre mata o Momoshi!
A você ter mais pressão ainda nas torres, você dificulta também o jogo da Caitlyn. Dudu.
Dudu. Meu amigo, olha o Rabelo, acertando tudo pra cima do Dudu. Vai solar, vai solar, vai solar! Solado, maluco! Os AD Carries voltaram pro meta.
Tá jogando muito bem mesmo. Olha pra cima agora, o X1.
Vai tentar esse abate pra cima do Zest!
É bonito de ver essa série do Sinatra, viu? Ele foi muito apagado pelo Tatu na série que jogou contra ele. E aqui contra o Curse ele tá conseguindo jogar tranquilo.
Olha a solada! E aí, Rabelo vai receber a mesma que causou no jogo!
Hambach ready to intercept as Huhi is just getting absolutely deleted by Quad. Now Griffin needs to escape from Darkwings and Hambach. Nice use of the 3-talent strike there for the knockup on top of the gravity field. Impact coming in from the side. Griffin still getting away, but he does burn down. Quad goes in for the shuffle, but Darkwing staying alive here with the Zonia's Cryogen. Falls to Rahel on the side of the fight. Caitlyn is still free firing. A triple kill to Rahel. He needs a little bit more. Ace and the whole lineup up. Almost shot him down as Impact Flash, decimating smash for the ace for Sentinels.
I don't know what went wrong there. It seems like it looked like a decent play where they can at least burn his flash, but I don't know. They just failed the CC layering. Maybe not. I'd have to see the replay on this because it felt like it should have been.
Charm flash from Call Me. The W picks up the first blood. Much of an answer from him if Kryra does look, and it looks like Kryra wants to go one more time. Nice sidestep there. Call Me going forward. Hits by the shockwave, and he is going to get the shutdown, and now Kryra, we'll see if he has the damage to command protect. Might keep him alive. Kryra's going to fall as well.
Immediately, Hambach's like, okay, great, I'll take the Q, as Impact also thinking, okay.
I mean, yeah, he takes a little bit of damage.
His best Rage Bay impression here.
Yeah,
quite started.
I'm not worried for Impact at any point during any of this.
Okay.
Gets away.
He got
Charm, though, does hit onto Darkwings. That's a pretty big potential pick, but a nice use of the stasis keeps him alive as the Encore hits 4. Darkwing still dies, but now Sentinels wants more. Rahel's into the backline, flashing away from the damage of Call Me. Still firing as 30 finally dies. Rahel staying alive here, too. Call Me the only man standing. And that's your Ezreal finding the mark, the quadra kill for the ace. Have a sideline interview, but this time it's Zazel standing by with Coach Ido.
Hey, I'm here with Coach Ido, who just cooked up this masterpiece for DSG. And, well, we want to talk about that, I guess. What's 30?
So we lose another wave for this? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like traded.
Oh, we'll see if he can actually finish him off. Fox takes him out.
He can do that?
He can do that. That's lock, baby. His 2026 champion right there. Takes him out, gets the kill. And now at the end of the day, yeah, he lost a lot of CS. Nice snipe from Masu. He's got his shockwave level 16. Any decent engage could be the end. They're going to look for Gatgos. He just goes stasis, though, and Masu's going to be able to take down Palafox. On the other side, Tempered Fate does land onto FBI. Masu shifts forward, takes him out as well. As in goes the Shockwave with the Dragon's Descent. It's just on a Denethor. Gets a Maganara into the wall, but it does not matter. That's a triple kill. Masu going to be able to grab a Quadra. Can he find the Penta in the Found? Let's see if they dive for it.
Penta here, Masu.
Surely you got to go for it. Ignar is waiting, but it looks like FlyQuest not heading for him just yet. They are going to be looking for it now. Let's see if they can get Masu the Penta. They go in.
Oh, no.
And they don't get it. Gakko steals it.
其实也是一个资源点互换，因为这会儿虫子也刷新了，8分钟就换资源点。上路直接掰，雅恒交大招做一下，哎呦交闪现，这个闪得交啊，哎呦 Q 又闪之间了。
3包1，还有一剑，这一剑都能命中。
这一剑擦肩而过，但是有皇子，
人太多了。醉安有闪现，选择你的逃跑路线。自家是有个1塔的，被 EQ 挑起来了。2段跳出来，嘲讽没接上，硬往前滑。醉安能变大吗？交闪现躲了对面的举，变大了，还反推到了那个皇子，但扛打是香克斯不出发了。那红方落了 TPA， 要选择暂时往后撤退，要来看这个 TP 的人是谁。落地直接交闪现，因为小牛手上没有别的技能的。再往前追一个水元素遇到2个人，旁边哥哥帮忙下去，在赶对面走。Q3 没有吹到啊，最后一枪狙到卡尔的时候就差一丝丝，因为卡手上留了这种
滑彩。嘎啦先把
被刚了一下，君家没什么状态了。
点了2下以后，君家
嘎啦交出几层闪现，
配合好，
这波开得非常漂亮。嘎啦直接猎手可能进场全收了。
就是这个加里奥的进场啊！
这个炮车要出事儿。
太急跑，
我交闪现，
进塔一换，
杀了。
甚至下路塔没血量的情况下，奈特先把塔给推掉。但是汤圆这边想来找机会，
都命中了，
一起
单杀打不过，
主要这一个 Q 中了，奈特大招就直接被逼出来了，
而且这一波
闪现踢出塔外，
角度找得非常好，
打了个闪，是的，而且蓝波亮 TP 了，落地天霸很红脸红，直接锁定的后排的TP， 这个 TP 直接把伤害给砸晕掉了。旁边 EZ 再跟上出蓝波被捆在原地，蓝波做了一个门走，但是阿斌跟了过去，要被 Q 技能压住起身，还好没有后续的伤害。但是闪现过来，龙泉鬼步2段，再有铁林的护盾，再扛下黄塔，最后一下扛不住了。进一个狙，真敢下狙吗？这不敢下吧？1枪都不够，溜了。哇，奈特，
我要从上面下来，被锤走了，被猜到了吗？还是应急长弓看到了？这边 B 栋还留住了，冷帅冷被寒冰给黏住 ，K 2先往上移，但这边 W， 但是有 R 技能把这个腹地给取消掉，但 V 这边已经被黏住了，走不掉，顾岸想继续留，一个 Q 技能点出佳琪，再一个万箭齐发，寒冰直接闪过去利用飓风，又是一个 B 栋，瞬间清场，IG 一个人都没活 ，K 2拿下夸抓 kill 杨杰。Bad 自己做了一个门走，需要检讨一下。铁丝上中去锤过去，这波 AOE 叫本期打的还是不错的。狗开出爆，切下少爷想闪现过来，切死了少爷，有君豪看下了 double Q， 这波有可能是 PT 这波反攻，但是汤圆还想做英雄，汤圆刷新了回列无影，再杀一个3杀的汤圆，好一个洛克。
这个时候 TT 也是心知肚明，皇子不可能存在下了。
哎呦，上路这个时候到6级领先闪现，青蓝影同时到6级，但第一波伤害已经被打出来了，搜索了。哎，你看现在还没懂，又是上路一个罗举，塔下再次想单杀，海克最后能做出来，哇，被一个秒踢到了，哇，全部闪现过来，掰过去了，掰过去，香克斯拉扯一下熏这个链子，也跟他争断，但是龙魂要被链子给拿下来了，要拿到了龙魂，并且分桑体还全身而退了，努力现在已经被一轮骑车给带走了，他才迈出了自己的第一条命，霍普哥海了直接还在向前弹，全是轮子，全是飞轮海，弹出了一个3杀，第4这空了一个关键的 Q 技能，自己轮他妈再给一 Q， 哇，王杰4杀到手。
Carries and Olaf, and you know what? By nature, you just have to run at them. Downside is you don't really have much damage, and it's Doggo on a Caitlyn who can kite, is probably one of the best kite. Okay, pound on a late game, and that's where Nasus really thrives, is instant work there, as they're going to be able to stop out any of the chain scrubs. A beautiful V, Keeper's Verdict doesn't land too long, just gone off the face of this earth. The Chaos Storm is huge. It's a double kill for Doggo, the triple kill, absolute domination.
Yeah, this is a soul fight. It's that Ocean Soul on the train. There it is, though, stolen away by Drathar. His toe did not land the smite.
Just really telling of the gold advantage that they've built for them. So Taki
is a little bit caught as his toe moving on back. Drathar will get this one going. BA's gone down low, but he's the only one as the rest of Team Secret Whales arrive and they bring the heat. The Shuriken landed. He can just follow that in to take down Artemis whenever he likes. Does it? Double kill for Eddie. The Unleashed Power doesn't even get the consolation kill. It's a quadra kill. It's an ace. It's actually his toe on the top side.
Yeah, I was just about to say that as we went to this bot side play, that his toe on this Lee Sin is moving early toward that top.
Flashes. Conquerors are stacked up. That is first blood for Kiaya.
I feel like they're positioned to come back in the late game, but not if this happens.
Looking for an engage, the roots come forward. Now they're throwing up as much artillery as possible. Artemis getting hit with quite a lot, but is able to sidestep a little bit more. Here comes Drakthar looking for a huge impale. It hits on 3. All members coming through. Sulong's taken out. Drakthar picks it up, and Vikings, they have this lead, but it's been turning around on a dime. We'll have to see if they're going to be able to get some items on board as Garm now taking control over the Dragon Pit. TP's coming through, but it is going to be picked up. Garm securing. Big Pop Blossom lands on 4. It's all she needed to do. It was a huge play. We talked about Vikings in control, but Garm off the back of this support.
Taki need to be so careful. Chica did so much damage.
Oh, Crystal Arrow was stopped, but now there's the paranoia. See if they go back on the backside. Taki gets the great Pop Blossom again. They're finding their mark, but the shutdown was just too quick. Didn't go fully back in. Cyclone now used. Clone just about to be taken off the board too. Guri has to be careful. Look at Glory on the backside. Kratos trying to take him on, but the Shroud is keeping them alive. The perfect execution gets them out of dodge. The GA now burnt. Vikings are winning at the fight. Kiaya Big picked up Chica too. They're looking for more. Artemis can't hold on. Cool down here, Logan. They're looking to go for these towers. One tower down, Crystal Arrow hits. They just need to hit one more. Vikings! It's the Vikings! They've cloned out the Silver Scrapes. They're moving forward.
They deserve that win. They earned that win over Garm.
That maybe wasn't aimed at him. Because they buffed.
Oh my god!
Hang on, a lot of damage.
What is going on? That's the damage.
Not sure what I could have done, but unfortunate. As BA once again going for a walk.
Yeah, Flash Cocoon Predict was beautiful. What was that?
I said it was going to be really hard to pick a player in the match. I think it just got a whole lot easier.